Yeah, this is Chris again, picking up on the climbing rose vine, climbing rose bush, climbing freaking roses, and how to properly maintain them. As you can see, I did not properly maintain this one, and it broke. It's a Red Eden, which is my favorite climbing rose, or at least my top favorite climbing rose, and I'm pissed about it. However, I'm not that pissed because it hasn't really grown that well in this area. It suffers a lot of damage, it seems, from the high winds that come up all the time in the high desert here. Elsewhere, it performs beautifully, but maybe we'll see this year. Hope springs eternal with rose gardening. But you can see it's got a nasty break in it. I have trimmed out this area here so that when I stand up the rose, it will not push against the two broken sides. There is the cambium and some wood on the other side that has not broken. I hope to be able to carefully pull it up and then attach it. I'm going to attach it to the wall right here, and this area here, you should note, is typically not made of wood. What builders do to make these tract homes real fast and cheap is they put foam pieces here and then put the stucco over it. If you have a premium home, it's probably definitely made out of wood. But in America's tract homes in the West, this is junk. This is just foam. So we want to get a hole into the structural part of the house, not the ornamental part. So there's about a 1/2 inch of stucco in here, or on here, and then the other side there's some wood. So we have to use a mason bit to get through the stucco, and then change that and put a wood bit on so that we can get a good hole for the molly. I'm sure this is definitely not the best audio part of this, but here's what you do. You get about right here. So at this point we've gotten through the stucco. Make sure. And actually a little bit more. See some wood shavings there. Quickly change our bits. I'll put the size of the materials and the tools on the video at some point. It's not relevant to rattling off numbers at the moment. To the same hole, we take a wood bit and get in through some of the plywood that was used to face this up with. We have our molly, our lead molly, our expansion filament jigger, and our eye bolt. I want the molly to just kind of smoothly set in there. That way it'll expand better. If you're having to shove the thing in quite a bit, it's probably already too tight for the bolt to expand it. Now we're going to take a little piece of wood here and make it nice and flush. And of course to drop it. Definitely very tight. Hi. You can look in the green cans. You can check the green cans. Here we have a modern day recycling pioneer. He is probably a victim of the Obama economy. How long have you been in the recycling business? How long have you been recycling?
Probably since like 2 this morning.
Wow, that's a hard job. How many years?
You know, you get the weight, you gotta imagine having like 5 pounds at least.
And how many years have you been recycling?
Probably about 3.
3 years. So the bad economy under Obama's forced you to the recycling business. Wow, we're all hurting because of that, man.
Yeah, I'm working fast, bro. They qualify for bigger jobs themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad, bro.
Well, best of luck to you.
Can't help it, son. Can't help it.
Get back here to the Rose video. Darcy, be quiet. So the objective is to carefully bring it up. Ah, boy. I tell you, the rose thorns have been brutal last day. Okay, so down here we can see it's hanging on by the cambium, so there is hope we can salvage this huge amount of growth. Get it bolted up over here. Boy. It might be necessary to make this tie off in stages. In order to keep it from breaking off entirely. I'm going to get it just above the break, and then another cinch below the break. Don't worry about using too much green nursery tape. It's very cheap. It's easier to come back when you're in a hurry and trim it off later. Always get the good stuff, the 3/4 inch to 1 inch sizes. You want to have a couple of different sizes for your garden. This size, maybe even another size up. The little tiny narrow stuff just winds up crimping, choking too much on the cambium of the plants. So you've got it standing up, and the next thing to do will be to put another hole back over here to hold this into place.